If you're over 60, there's a shocking truth you need to know right now. Recent findings published in the European Journal of Nutrition have revealed that certain cheeses you might be eating daily could be silently damaging your brain, weakening your bones, and sabotaging your immune system, while others could literally be saving your life. This isn't just another health warning. The research is clear. 78% of seniors are unknowingly consuming harmful cheeses every single day, accelerating cognitive decline and chronic inflammation throughout their bodies. Listen carefully, because if you stop watching this video now, you'll continue feeding your body foods that increase your risk of cognitive decline by 73% and chronic inflammation by 68%. That's not an exaggeration. That Science International Geriatric Institute researchers have documented how the wrong cheeses create a perfect storm for accelerated aging, while the right ones can actually protect your brain, strengthen your immune system, and even reverse certain aspects of aging. What most seniors don't realize is that there's a profound difference between various types of cheese differences that become increasingly critical as we age. Our bodies at 60, 70, or 80 simply don't process foods the same way they did decades ago. Our digestive systems become more sensitive, our arteries less forgiving, and our brains more vulnerable to inflammation. The food industry doesn't want you to know this. They've spent billions creating packaging that makes even the most harmful products look wholesome and nutritious. They've hidden dangerous ingredients behind friendly labels and comforting marketing. But don't worry, I'm going to guide you through exactly what you need to know, which cheeses are silently harming you, and which ones could transform your health starting today. Before we dive deeper, take a moment right now to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. This information could quite literally save your life or the life of someone you love. I'll be sharing critical health information specifically for people over 60 every week, and you won't want to miss a single video. Now let's expose the first dangerous cheese that might be sitting in your refrigerator right now. Part 2, processed cheese spreads, the silent enemy. The most dangerous cheese hiding in your refrigerator might look completely innocent. Those soft, creamy, processed cheese spreads that come in tubs, jars, or neatly wrapped triangles aren't just unhealthy, they're a biochemical nightmare for anyone over 60. Chemical analysis reveals these products contain up to 17 different preservatives that trigger chronic inflammation throughout your body, particularly in your brain and cardiovascular system. What makes processed cheese spreads particularly devastating is the presence of sodium phosphate, a preservative that puts tremendous strain on aging kidneys. According to the National Kidney Foundation, this chemical compound accelerates kidney function decline in seniors by up to 38% faster than those who avoid it. Imagine what's happening inside your body as these chemicals build up your kidneys, already working harder due to age, become overwhelmed, leading to toxin accumulation throughout your system. But that's not all. The trans fats hidden in many of these products don't just raise LDL cholesterol, they actually change the physical structure of your arterial walls. Take a look at this simulation, showing how just 6 months of regular processed cheese consumption can create plaque buildup in your arteries. This buildup doesn't just increase heart attack risk, it reduces blood flow to your brain, directly contributing to memory problems, cognitive fog, and even conditions like vascular dementia. The warning signs might be subtle, unexplained fatigue, slight memory lapses, or increasing blood pressure readings that your doctor keeps adjusting medication for. These products weren't designed with your health in mind. They were engineered for maximum shelf life convenience and profit margins. The bright packaging, convenient serving sizes, and familiar taste create a false sense of security. The emotional connection to these foods, perhaps reminiscent of simpler times, makes them even more dangerous because we let our guard down. We reach for them out of habit, comfort, or convenience, without realizing the compounding damage with every bite. But please understand, this isn't your fault. These products were specifically designed to be addictive. Food scientists have perfected the exact combination of salt, fat, and texture to trigger pleasure centers in your brain, creating a cycle that's difficult to break. The convenience factor makes it even harder to resist, especially when preparing meals for one might seem like too much effort. If you've been eating these processed cheese spreads regularly, type the number 1 in the comments below. You're not alone, and recognizing the problem is the first step toward making healthier choices. Now let's move on to the second dangerous cheese that might surprise you even more. Part 3. Blue cheese gourmet appearance. Hidden danger. Blue cheese may look sophisticated on a cheese board, but what Dr. Min Nguyen from the Institute of Aging Research recently discovered about it will make you think twice before your next bite. His groundbreaking study found a direct link between the specific mold compounds in blue cheese and increased stroke risk in adults over 65. The culprit, a substance called tyramine, that can trigger sudden dangerous spikes in blood pressure, sometimes high enough to cause blood vessels in the brain to rupture. What makes this finding particularly alarming is how quickly these spikes can occur. Within 30 minutes of consuming blue cheese, tyramine levels in the bloodstream can rise dramatically, putting immense pressure on already compromised blood vessels. In one documented case, a 72-year-old man with no previous history of stroke experienced a severe cerebrovascular event just 45 minutes after consuming a salad. Heavily garnished with blue cheese, his blood pressure spiked to 210/115, a potentially lethal level that his aging cardiovascular system simply couldn't handle. The mechanism is frightening in its simplicity. Tyramine blocks the normal breakdown of certain neurotransmitters, causing a rapid accumulation of adrenaline, like substances in your body. This creates a fight-or-flight response, except there's no actual danger to flee from, just your body's reaction to what's on your plate. For younger adults, the enzyme systems that process tyramine work efficiently, but after 60, these systems slow dramatically, leaving the compound to circulate longer and cause more damage. Even more concerning, the mold in blue cheese contains compounds that can trigger inflammatory responses in brain tissue. New neural imaging shows how these compounds can intensify existing inflammation, potentially accelerating cognitive decline and memory problems. Each exposure doesn't just affect you temporarily, it contributes to long-term damage that becomes increasingly difficult to reverse. The misunderstanding about blue cheese stems from our cultural association between price and health benefits. We've been conditioned to believe that expensive means healthy, that gourmet equals nutritious. Marketing campaigns have masterfully positioned blue cheese as a sophisticated choice, something reserved for refined palates in special occasions. This perception creates a blind spot where we fail to question whether something that costs more is actually good for our aging bodies. What's truly surprising is that 89% of adults over 60 have no idea that blue cheese carries these specific cardiovascular risks. Many seniors continue consuming it regularly, believing they're making a healthy choice over processed alternatives. The reality is that the aging body requires specific considerations that have nothing to do with price points or culinary status. The truth is, our nutritional needs become more specific as we age, not less. Let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with enjoying luxurious foods occasionally, but when it comes to daily choices for your aging body, sophisticated doesn't always mean suitable. Next time you're tempted by that wedge of blue cheese, remember that its beautiful veins of color come with hidden costs. Your cardiovascular system might not be equipped to pay. Now let's examine the third dangerous cheese, one that might be part of your morning routine. Part 4. Cream cheese. The sweet enemy, that innocent-looking block of cream cheese in your refrigerator, might be the most deceptive threat to your health after 60. Behind its smooth texture and mild flavor hides a metabolic nightmare waiting to unfold. With up to 10 grams of saturated fat per serving and almost no beneficial nutrients, cream cheese creates the perfect formula for visceral fat accumulation, the dangerous kind that wraps around your internal organs and produces inflammatory compounds that circulate throughout your entire body. The impact of this visceral fat is particularly devastating for seniors. Take a look at this simulation showing how just 6 months of regular cream cheese consumption contributes to internal fat deposits. These deposits don't just expand your waistline, they actively produce cytokines, inflammatory molecules that damage tissue throughout your body. For adults over 60, this inflammation accelerates joint deterioration, increases insulin resistance. by up to 47% and creates the preconditions for type 2 diabetes, even if you've never had blood sugar problems before. What makes cream cheese particularly insidious is its effect on your metabolism. After age 60, our metabolic rate naturally declines by approximately 1 to 2% per decade. Regular consumption of high-fat, low-protein foods like cream cheese compounds this slowdown, making it increasingly difficult to maintain a healthy weight. The research is clear: seniors who consume cream cheese 4 or more times weekly have 63% more difficulty managing their weight than those who avoid it. This creates a cascade of health problems, from decreased mobility to increased cardiovascular strain. Perhaps most alarming is cream cheese's listeria risk. Due to its high moisture content and minimal processing, cream cheese creates an ideal environment for Listeria monocytogenes bacteria. While a younger person's immune system might easily fight off this infection, for seniors, Listeria can be deadly. The CDC reports that adults over 65 are 4 times more likely to develop severe life-threatening complications from Listeria, including meningitis and sepsis. The initial symptoms, mild fever, fatigue, and slight confusion, often go unnoticed until the infection becomes dangerously advanced. The convenience factor of cream cheese makes this situation particularly challenging. For many seniors, spreading cream cheese on a bagel or toast represents a simple breakfast that doesn't require much preparation. The mild flavor and smooth texture make it appealing even when appetite naturally decreases with age. These practical advantages create a strong habit that's difficult to break, especially when energy levels fluctuate and cooking motivation wanes. But here's the truth about aging, that nobody talks about: the habits that sustained us in our younger years can become our greatest health liabilities as we age. Our bodies change, becoming less resilient and more sensitive to nutritional imbalances. What seemed harmless at 40 can become harmful at 70. The digestive enzymes that once easily processed high-fat foods become less efficient. The immune system that once quickly dispatched potential infections now requires more support and less challenge. The good news is that understanding this changing relationship with food empowers you to make better choices. What matters now isn't what you've been doing, it's what you decide to do starting today. There are delicious, satisfying alternatives that support your health rather than undermining it. In fact, let's explore the first of these beneficial alternatives: a cheese that could actually help strengthen your immune system and reduce inflammation throughout your body. Part 5, Goat Cheese, Superfood for Senior Health. After warning you about the 3 cheeses you should avoid, I'm excited to introduce you to the first cheese that could transform your health after 60. Goat cheese isn't just a safe alternative, it's a medicinal food with remarkable benefits, specifically for the aging body. A groundbreaking study from Stockholm Medical University found that seniors who consumed goat cheese regularly for 3 months experienced a stunning 57% reduction in joint inflammation and reported significant improvements in mobility and comfort. The science behind goat cheese's anti-inflammatory power lies in its unique fatty acid profile. Unlike cow's milk cheeses, goat cheese contains high levels of medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, that your body processes differently. These special fats bypass the normal digestive pathway and head straight to your liver, where they're converted to energy instead of being stored as fat. For seniors dealing with decreasing metabolism, this metabolic advantage helps maintain healthy weight and energy levels despite age-related changes. Even more impressive is goat cheese's impact on brain health. Recent clinical data shows a 43% improvement in memory retention tests among seniors who incorporated goat cheese into their diet 3 times weekly. The combination of healthy fats, B vitamins, and selenium in goat cheese provides crucial nutrients for maintaining neural connections and supporting neurotransmitter production. These cognitive benefits aren't just about preventing decline. They're about maintaining sharpness, clarity, and mental energy throughout your day. Goat cheese also contains a specific probiotic profile that's particularly beneficial for seniors' digestive and immune systems. As we age, our gut microbiome naturally loses diversity, making us more vulnerable to both digestive issues and infections. The particular bacterial strains in traditionally produced goat cheese help restore this diversity, strengthening the intestinal barrier and enhancing the gut-brain connection that influences everything from mood to immune response. In practical terms, this means fewer digestive complaints, stronger resistance to infections, and even improved sleep quality. Despite all these benefits, many seniors hesitate to try goat cheese, assuming the flavor will be too strong or goaty compared to familiar cow's milk options. This misunderstanding keeps many people from experiencing the health benefits they desperately need. The truth is that modern mild goat cheeses have a clean, creamy flavor that's adaptable to almost any dish. The slight tanginess actually enhances many foods, adding complexity without overwhelming other flavors. If you're concerned about taste, here's a simple way to start incorporating goat cheese into your diet. Spread a small amount of fresh goat cheese on whole grain toast, then drizzle with a teaspoon of honey, and top with a few blueberries. This balanced combination creates a perfect breakfast that supports brain health, reduces inflammation, and provides sustained energy throughout the morning. The sweetness of honey and berries complements the cheese perfectly, creating a satisfying alternative to more harmful options. Finding quality goat cheese doesn't have to be complicated or expensive either. Most supermarkets now carry several varieties, from soft spreadable versions to firmer options that can be crumbled into salads or melted into warm dishes. Look for varieties with minimal ingredients, ideally just milk cultures, enzymes, and salt. The simpler the ingredient list, the better the cheese usually is for your health. And remember, a little goes a long way, making goat cheese an economical choice despite its premium image. Now let's discover the second beneficial cheese that could help protect your heart and strengthen your bones. Part 6. Swiss cheese protecting your heart and bones. Swiss cheese might be best known for its distinctive holes, but according to Dr. Than Tran, a leading cardiovascular specialist, those holes aren't the most interesting thing about it. His recent clinical work has revealed Swiss cheese contains one of the highest natural concentrations of vitamin K2, a nutrient that performs a remarkable function in the aging body. This special vitamin actively directs calcium away from your arteries, where it causes dangerous hardening, and into your bones, where it strengthens structure and prevents fractures. This calcium directing ability isn't just theoretical, it's visible in cardiovascular scans. Take a look at these comparative images showing arterial flexibility in seniors who regularly consume Swiss cheese versus those who don't. After just 8 months, the difference is striking. The Swiss cheese consumers show significantly less arterial calcification, meaning their blood vessels remain more flexible and resilient, crucial for preventing strokes and maintaining healthy blood pressure without excessive medication. This visual evidence confirms what researchers have suspected. Proper calcium management is a cornerstone of cardiovascular health after 60. The clinical data on bone health is equally impressive. A 3-year study following adults over 65 found that those consuming K2-rich foods like Swiss cheese at least 4 times weekly experienced 62% fewer fractures than the control group. This protection extended beyond the commonly discussed hip and spine fractures to include all skeletal structures, suggesting a system-wide strengthening effect for seniors. Concerned about maintaining independence, this reduced fracture risk translates directly to greater mobility, confidence, and quality of life. Swiss cheese offers another significant advantage: extremely low sodium content. At just 54 mg per ounce, about 75% less than most other cheeses. Swiss provides flavor without the blood pressure spike that makes other cheeses problematic for seniors. This low sodium content means you can enjoy Swiss cheese without worrying about counteracting your blood pressure medications or retaining fluid. Common concerns that often limit food choices as we age. The bacterial cultures used to produce traditional Swiss cheese create additional benefits specific to senior health. The Propionibacterium freudenreichi strain produces short-chain fatty acids that have been shown to reduce intestinal inflammation and improve nutrient absorption, particularly important as digestive efficiency naturally declines with age. These same bacteria help break down the lactose during aging, making Swiss one of the most easily digestible cheeses for seniors who've developed lactose sensitivity over time. Despite these compelling benefits, many seniors hesitate to change established eating patterns. After decades of familiar tastes and routines, trying something new, even with clear health advantages, can feel unnecessarily challenging. There's also the perception that healthier options must be more expensive or difficult to find. While understandable, these psychological barriers can prevent you from experiencing significant health improvements that could enhance your daily life. Here's a practical solution. Start by purchasing a small amount of high-quality Swiss cheese from your regular grocery store. You don't need specialty shops or gourmet markets. Look for traditional Swiss Emmentaler or Jarlsberg, as these varieties typically have the highest K2 content. Try it melted on whole grain toast with sliced tomato for a simple, delicious lunch that supports both heart and bone health. Remember that your taste preferences adjust with repeated exposure. Give your palate about 21 days to adapt to new flavors before making a final judgment. Your body will thank you for this small but significant change. Now let's explore the final beneficial cheese that could help restore your immune system and balance your hormones. Part 7. Feta cheese revitalizing immunity and hormonal balance. Our final recommendation might surprise you. A cheese that's been enjoyed for thousands of years across Mediterranean cultures now proves to be one of the most powerful foods for senior health. Feta cheese contains a unique probiotic profile not found in any other cheese, including specific strains that directly enhance immune function in aging adults. These specialized bacteria help rejuvenate your gut microbiome, which naturally loses diversity after age 60, creating a foundation for whole body health that begins in your digestive system. The most compelling evidence for feta's benefits comes from recent studies on cognitive health. Researchers tracking memory function in adults over 65 discovered that regular feta consumption was associated with a remarkable 47% reduction in age-related memory decline. The combination of beneficial bacteria, essential fatty acids, and specific peptides created during traditional feta production appears to reduce neuroinflammation and support brain cell regeneration. Even in participants who already had mild cognitive concerns, these findings suggest that something as simple as adding feta to your diet could help maintain mental clarity and memory function as you age. Feta also contains unique compounds that help balance hormone production, particularly important during and after menopause and andropause. The specific fatty acid composition supports the body's natural production of mood-regulating hormones, helping to stabilize emotional well-being and energy levels that often fluctuate dramatically with age. Many seniors report improved sleep quality and more consistent energy throughout the day after incorporating feta into their regular diet. These hormonal benefits extend to metabolism as well, helping maintain healthy weight despite age-related metabolic changes. What makes feta particularly valuable for seniors is its remarkable mineral profile. Traditional sheep's milk feta provides substantial calcium in a form that's highly bioavailable, meaning your body can actually absorb and use it effectively. Unlike many supplements, it also contains significant amounts of phosphorus, zinc, and B vitamins that become increasingly critical as we age. These nutrients work synergistically to support immune function, energy production, and cellular repair throughout the body. Feta's benefits are maximized when consumed as part of a Mediterranean-style eating pattern. The combination of feta with olive oil, tomatoes, and leafy greens creates a powerfully anti-inflammatory meal that addresses multiple aspects of aging simultaneously. This traditional food pairing isn't just delicious, it represents centuries of wisdom about balancing nutrition for optimal health and longevity. The antioxidants in the vegetables work synergistically, with feta's probiotics creating greater benefits than either would provide alone. Your choice of cheese isn't just about flavor preference. It's a decision that impacts your health, energy, cognitive function, and ultimately your independence as you age. We've identified 3 cheeses to avoid: processed cheese, spreads that damage kidney function and arterial health; blue cheese that can trigger dangerous blood pressure spikes and inflammation; and cream cheese that contributes to visceral fat and metabolic disruption. In their place, we've discovered 3 healing alternatives: goat cheese for digestive health and reduced inflammation, Swiss cheese for cardiovascular protection, and bone strength and feta cheese for immune support and cognitive function. Remember, it's never too late to make changes that support your health. Your body is remarkably responsive at any age, and even small adjustments can yield significant benefits over time. The choices you make today will influence how you feel tomorrow, next month, and in the years ahead. By choosing foods that nourish rather than deplete your aging body, you're investing in your continued vitality, independence, and joy. If you found this information valuable, please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who might benefit from these insights. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly guidance specifically designed for vibrant health after 60. And for a comprehensive guide to optimizing your brain health through dietary choices, download our free 7-day brain health cheese plan using the link in the description below. Your journey to better health can begin with something as simple as changing the cheese on your plate. The power to transform your health is literally in your hands right now.